Okay, we are live. I think we're live. Um, I think we're live. I'm just going to double check and make sure that we went live properly. If you are here and watching, please say hello so that I know this is working. Crazy, crazy, crazy in my house tonight, as always. But my oldest daughter, whose bedroom is in the basement, has COVID right now. She's totally fine. She's just angry. She's missing school and all the exciting stuff is happening at school without her. But my office is down there, so I've been working from upstairs, and I didn't realize I normally go live from downstairs. So my kids are in bed. My husband's usually in the living room, and I'm like, where am I going to go? So here we are. Yeah, okay, I'm live and it's working. Hey, hi guys. Um, okay, now I'm going to turn that off because that's going to creep me out looking at myself. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen. I am a hot mess. I haven't even really looked in the mirror, to be totally honest. I have stickers on my shirt from my kids. And I'm probably going to be doing these dishes that are in front of me while I talk to you. But such is real life. So I'm going to get some stuff done. I wanted to talk tonight. I was totally drawing a blank in terms of what to talk to you guys about tonight. Hello, Cassandra May and Facebook user, whoever's commenting from Facebook. I don't know who you are because your name isn't translating over. But hi, thanks for joining us. Okay, so I wanted to talk. I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about, and I asked you guys in our Share the Warmth Facebook group on Facebook, obviously Facebook group on Facebook, if you had any idea what you wanted me to talk about. And you guys had some awesome ideas. I'm trying to go back to that post. There we go. No, wrong one. There we go. Okay. So I asked you guys for some ideas, and there were some really good ideas and things that people wanted me to talk about. Kelly really just hit it on the head for me today, though. She said, how to make a comeback. So, and that really kind of like resonates with kind of what I'm going through right now in my business. And I feel like it's something that we don't talk about enough as home business owners in general, that there are ups and downs, crazy ups and downs, always crazy ups and downs when you're in this business. And I don't think that we talk about it enough. And I feel like that point when you, let's say you first join, you have an amazing launch party, it goes really, really well, your sales are awesome, you're earning your awards, you hit your promotion, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of slows down. And you're not really doing as many parties, and you're not getting as many people messaging you about it. You have to work a little bit harder to get your orders and to hit the PRV that you would normally hit easily. Things like that. That happens, and that is totally normal in any kind of business. There are always going to be months that are up and months that are down. But especially in the direct sales business, you are your own boss, and this is your business. And there is nobody over your shoulder saying, hey, pick up the pace, or hey, something you're doing isn't working, so you need to come up with some new ideas. You are the one who has to do that. And I really feel like quite often that's the point where people will quit. They will give up. They'll say, didn't really work for me. I couldn't get any sales. Nobody wanted to order. And then they'll try something else. And then that something new works really, really well for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year. And then you get a slow month and you really hit a low and you're like, ugh, nah, I'm done. Didn't work for me. But I'm telling you that the real success in any business is working through that bad month and figuring out what you could do differently and picking it up and getting it right back on track and having another amazing month. Okay. And that next up is going to be really, really awesome. And it's right there. It's right in front of you. You just have to not give up. And think about what you are currently doing that's not working. What are you spending your time on that is not getting you the results that you want? And if it's something, it might be something that you've been doing since you started and all of a sudden it's not working as well. Or it might be something that you've never tried before and it's not working. Um, Whatever it is, it's not working for you, right? So let's find a new idea. Find something fresh to really pour all of yourself into and kickstart your business all over again. So I find the best thing when I'm kind of in that slump. I'm going to angle my phone up a little bit more because I know it's a terrible angle, but I'm crouching to be in the frame, and that's a pain in the butt. Um, I find the best thing for me when I'm in a slump is to find something new that I want to try in my business and then give it my all. Or find a really fun and exciting new idea for my next whip box and then really focus on that. Because if I find something that I can really get into and I feel like I can do really well, um, that's going to build your momentum and that's going to get you excited again to do the rest of all of the work, the sorting the orders, whatever it is. And certain things are tedious for some people and certain things aren't. Some people absolutely love sorting the orders. Some people can't stand it, it's a pain in the butt, right? Some people love doing parties. Some people don't want to go in front of people ever. Um, so everybody's businesses are different, right? But find something new that you want to try in your business, whether it be a new kind of basket party or whether it be um, a bingo night. Find something, search YouTube, search this. Our groups, our Facebook groups have tons of different ideas. Try a Facebook party for the first time if you've never done a Facebook party. Ask somebody to host it for you or host your own with your own customers. Find something that you can see yourself loving and getting into and doing well, and then focus on that. And don't stop focusing on that until you can do it well for 2 months. Was it 2 months? Pretty sure it was 2 months. There was a rule that Chuck was telling us. And it was keep going with that one thing for, I think it was 2 months, he said. Anyway, keep going with that one thing until it becomes part of your habit, until it becomes a regular part of your business. And when you feel like you're doing something really, really well, everything else is just going to be awesome around it. And everything else is going to fall into place. Hey, Ashley. So I asked this question in one of the leadership groups that I'm in on Facebook, and I got some other advice for getting out of a slump and giving your business a fresh start. I asked some advice for some other leaders. So these are directors and above in our TWW, our bigger group under our superstar director. These are some directors and above that are giving their ideas. And give me a second because I lost it now. I need to find it. Here we go. Okay, so really good ideas, and I'm going to just set my iPad up here and touch on all of them while I put the dishes in the dishwasher. Megan Manley said, I love Megan Manley. She is one of my Australian director friends. She's amazing and I love her. She says, revisit your why. So that's a really, really good thing to revisit. And if you've never visited your why to revisit it, figure out what your why is. But that's also a really good point because when you first start a business, your why might be something totally different than it is 3 years from then, right? I started Scentsy 11 years ago. So my why is obviously very different because my life is very different now, right? Like things change and things are always going to change. And what you want out of your business and why you're doing the business in the first place is going to change. So revisit it, figure out what that why is. Maybe you want to be able to quit your job and stay home with your kids. Maybe you want to be able to afford a new car, a monthly car payment, whether it is whatever, earning a trip, whatever your why is, the reason you are doing this business, whether it's money or whatever else it could be. Figure out what that is and revisit it. Think about it. Make a new dream board or vision board. Print a picture of your why or make a little collage symbolizing your why, whatever it is, and put it up somewhere where you can see it every day. Make it your phone background. I love using my phone background to use for my goals. If we're in the middle of earning a trip, I'll put a picture of the trip destination as my phone background. Sometimes I'll actually put my tracker for my trip points, I have my phone background and I'll continuously change it so that it's always there in front of my face. Um, but doing something like that, revisiting your why, and then reminding yourself of that why every day when you wake up in the morning, or every time you don't feel like doing the work that you know needs to be done for your business to thrive. Um, okay, someone said create a new 100 list. Sit down and just write down the names of everybody you know. That's also a really good idea. Um, Going on that, follow-ups are huge. And that is usually the first thing I do if I'm in a slump, if I have nothing booked, if I have no idea where my PRV is going to come from this month. I will, distracted, heavy pots and pans. I will just sit down and do follow-ups. And for me, I get distracted. Really, really, really easily, especially if I am on my phone to do follow-ups. If something pops up or if something catches my attention on another app, I will totally lose focus and realize 20 minutes later, whoa, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be doing follow-up. So if you don't have the Amy app is amazing for follow-up. It is a paid app, but you can get it through Sensi. It's a business write-off. They have a free trial if you've never tried it, but it's basically just an app that helps you to follow up with your customers. The dog wants out. Come here, outside. Let's turn the lights off behind you too. There we go. It helps you to follow up with your customers, but it actually connects with your Sensi dashboard, and it connects with your Sensi dashboard and relays all of the information, all of your customer contact info, order info, all of that kind of stuff is linked to your Amy app, and it'll give you to-do lists. It'll say, you know, today on today's to-do list, you have 62 customers you need to re-engage with. So you click on that list and it'll tell you, you know, Tracy ordered a week ago, send her a thank you. Or so-and-so hasn't ordered in 6 months, follow up with her. And you can click on that person's name and it will automatically bring you to their information, and you can either text them or email them or call them right from the app. And it even has pre-written templates of things that you could text them, things that you could say in that email to say thank you or to follow up after 6 months. And I definitely recommend going in and changing those and making them sound like you. You don't want them to sound like an automated response. But you can edit them and save them. You can put a personal special in there. You can word it however you want. And it just makes following up with customers and keeping track of customers and making sure that you don't miss anybody. It just makes it so much easier. So going back to do follow-ups is literally just set yourself a timer, sit down, and an hour of just messaging people. Hey, I noticed you haven't, and if you don't have Amy and you don't want to get Amy or whatever, use your consultant dashboard. I keep wanting to say workstation. It's called the dashboard now. But just go through your order history, and you can sort your order history by, you know, highest total, or you can sort it by date, or you can sort it by basket parties. Go through your order history and just text everybody who's ever been a host for you in the last year, or go back to anybody who's ordered last year in May, and then just message them. And you can just say, hey, you know, it's been a while. Just wanted to check up on you. How's it going? You know, if you need to restock anything, let me know. Or how are those last bars you ordered? Or I hope you're still loving your diffuser. Look at their last order and then mention something about something specific to them in your message, because that will get you a response. Also, what you could do, this doesn't work necessarily on Amy. You can flip back and forth between Facebook Messenger and Amy. But sending quick voice messages, I find, is a really good way to do follow-ups as well. Instead of typing out a text that says, hey, so-and-so, just wanted to check up on you. How are you doing? You can just send like a 15-second voice clip of, hey, Sarah, just wanted to check up on you. Hope you're enjoying those last bars you ordered. Hope you got them okay. Let me know if you need anything else. Have an awesome day, right? And then they're going to listen to it, and they are way more likely to actually respond to you. So voice messages are really fun, but there's a lot of different ways you can do that. But what I'm saying is, if you are in a slump, go back to your follow-ups and just talk to people. And you don't have to, copy and paste and mass message people and ask for parties. Hey, it's been a while, haven't talked to you in a while. Do you want to host a party for me? You don't have to be like that. I would rather you not be like that. Saying hi, just wanted to check up on you, wanted to make sure you got your bars okay, or hey, did you like that warmer, or hey, that warmer you got for your sister as a gift, had the gift before, whatever it is, but just kind of have a conversation with them to check up on them, and conversations about parties or specials that are going on right now, or the summer collection that was just released, that can come up a lot more naturally in a conversation if you're just kind of chit-chatting. Hey, I want to check up on you. How do you like those bars? Awesome, but I think I need some new ones. Guess what? The summer collection was just released, and we have this rainbow collection right now that I really think you would love. Like things like that can come up in conversation, but make it genuine, make it personal. I'm totally going off on a tangent. Okay, so how to refresh your business. Kim says excitement and engagement. Even if you are not feeling the excitement, find something to be excited about and share that excitement. Engagement, again, just engaging with people on Facebook. Consistency, don't let yourself slip. Don't not post for a month because you don't feel like it, and then all of a sudden post again and then realize why nobody's ordering. You've got to be consistent and always kind of be there, especially on social media. Bingo. Do a bingo party, Kim says. I do a monthly bingo with my customers. My VIP customers get a VIP bingo pretty much every month. Sometimes I don't have time for them. But it's just, I go live in my VIP group on Facebook and everybody plays bingo with me live, and it's totally free to play. They don't have to place an order or anything at all. I give away little goodie bags with samples and stuff. So it's not full product. But it's just a great chance for me to connect with my customers. And I can tell them what's new and what's coming, but I can also kind of have conversations and chit chat with people and joke around in the comments. And it's actually a lot of fun. Highly recommend doing a bingo for sure. And that definitely is something that's going to put a little kick in your step and get you excited, because you might be really nervous going into it, but they are so much fun. You will feel awesome afterwards. Even if only like 3 people play bingo with you, it's worth it to talk to those 3 people for a half hour or however long you play for. Or just have an open house. Invite your customers over for coffee on Sunday afternoon to check out the new testers. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to have a whole huge spread of, desserts and crackers and cheese. And it can literally just be, hey guys, I've got a bottle of wine and the new spring summer testers. Anybody want to come over on Sunday for coffee? Okay, and invite your customers over. It's totally cool. People love it. Be real. Listen to aha moments or Melissa Grass binge. She does it for me. Angela loves Melissa Grass. Melissa Grass is awesome. But find somebody that you love to follow. Find somebody that inspires you in their business, whether it's a Scentsy business or not. And yeah, watch some videos. Watch some Melissa Grass videos. She will definitely put some energy into you for sure. Melissa Grass is awesome. Rachel Pens, there are so many names I can think of just off the top of my head. Share the ones in the comments here, guys, the people that you want to follow, that you like to follow on YouTube, people that really inspire you and get you excited about doing something in your business. Share those videos with us, please, please, please. But yeah, find somebody that you are excited to watch and just watch and listen. Watch a video, watch a training video, go into your workstation, dashboard, and find a past training video. There are weekly all consultant calls that you can re-listen to, and they're all posted there for you to watch. Find a podcast. Scentsy has a podcast, if you didn't know. Scentsy actually does. Scentsy Family Consultants podcast. It's very interesting. They have some really, really awesome topics they've covered. There's been some really great people sharing their Scentsy stories and how the business has changed their lives and things. It's really great. Check out the Scentsy podcast. Share your ideas too for me, please, in the comments. Kristen Rothery, another amazing director friend. I love her. She's originally from Thompson, but now she lives in Alberta. She says, start over. Figure out your new why and figure out what part of the business brings you the most joy. Start with one thing that you love and incorporate the rest eventually. So go back to your why. Figure out why you're doing it. And then start with one thing that you love and incorporate the rest eventually. So like I said, find something you love doing, whether it's try to make a personal lift box, go for that. Focus on Scentsy Club and make it your goal to get like 20 new Scentsy Club subscribers in a month, and do that every month and focus on it and be consistent with it. Pick something that gets you excited and focus on it. Okay, love it. Um, Megan Lundgren says, start over, celebrate your small wins, and stop comparing yourself to others. And that is huge, you guys. You don't have to be amazing at everything. Just because you watch Rachel Pence be amazing on Facebook Live and Facebook parties, and then you watch someone else be amazing at Happy Mail, and sending their customers Happy Mail, it doesn't mean that you have to be amazing at all. Okay? Pick your one thing. Don't feel like you have to do everything. And not everybody's going to be good at everything. Some people are going to suck at certain things. Okay, that's why we're here. We're here to help each other out. But find your one thing and focus on it and really dig into that. And stop comparing yourself. Go back to basics as per the consultant's guide. Go back to basics. There's basic training videos. Go back to your new consultant training in the workstation dashboard and go through the new consultant training. I guarantee you, if you've been around for more than a year, it's changed. And there's new stuff in there that new consultants are learning. Number one, it's a really, really great idea, because when you have new people joining your team, you're going to know exactly what they're being taught, exactly what they're seeing in their new consultant emails and stuff. And you might learn something new. And it might get you to realize, oh, hey, yeah, I should be focusing on that. Why am I not doing that? Right? Like, you never know. So yeah, go back through your training. Yeah, okay, so I think that's all the notes I had. If anybody else has any ideas, if you're watching the replay, even please share your ideas, or what's worked for you in the past in the comments. But my biggest thing I wanted to get across tonight, I said I was going to do dishes while I'm doing this, but I've done I put like 6 things in the dishwasher and I just sit here and talk to you. My biggest thing is I really think that people get discouraged when things don't go amazingly well and you get in that little bit of a low and you have a bad month and you can't sell anything or you can't book a party to save your life, and you give up. And that's the part where you really, really need to remember that you are the only person who can get yourself out of that slump, because you don't have a boss or a manager over your shoulder watching what you're doing to tell you, hey, your sales are really slacking, kick it in gear, try something new. You have to do that for yourself. And if you quit and give up and try something else, it's going to happen again. And even if you don't quit and you work through it and you try new things and you breathe new life into your business and you have an amazing summer season, all of a sudden, 3, 4, 5 months from now, you might have another low. And that's totally normal and totally okay. Talk to your sponsor, talk to your upline, ask for advice and ask for help. Hey, I'm having trouble with this. I'm struggling with this. Does anybody have any ideas they can share with me? We are all here to help you. Okay, your sponsor, your upline, me, everybody in our team page, we are all here to help you. So if you are feeling stuck and you don't know what to try, ask for help. We'll give you some ideas. We'll share some things that have worked for us. But don't feel like you should quit, because we would hate to see you go. I want you to stick around. It's a lot of fun. Stay with us. But that's it. That's my thoughts for tonight. I don't have any other notes, so if there's no questions or anything in the comments, I'm sorry the video was I hope it was the same link for you guys to get on here. For some reason, if I schedule it for 9 p.m. and if I take longer than 10 minutes to actually hit the go live button, Facebook doesn't like that. So YouTube will still let me go live, but then I'm not live on Facebook. So that's what happened tonight. I had to cancel it and then start a new broadcast and start again. So I hope I'm not getting missed because the link was wrong or something. But anyway, I'll go check Facebook and make sure that the new link is there for you guys to watch the replay if you need it. If you watch this and you're watching the replay all the way to the end, comment replay down below. I would love to see that you watched, and share your takeaways if you learned anything. If you have any other ideas that you can add to what we've talked about tonight, please keep the conversation going in the comments, and I will always come back and check them. So have an amazing evening. I'll see you later. Whoop, hit the end button. There